Our first Coach of the Week, sponsored by Exquisite Lawns, goes to Mr. Ted Moxon, who coaches the 3rd and 4th grade Wranglers. Ted came in with a playbook in hand. He came in with a whistle. And what's most important is he came in with the right heart. This guy has a heart of gold. He gave it his all. You should have seen him on the sidelines, coaching his heart out. He loves those kids. He's doing a great job. And so, Ted, thank you so much for all that you do. You are this week's Coach of the Week, sponsored by Exquisite Irrigation and Landscaping. Healthy lawns means happy homes. So if you're in need of lawn care service, contact Derek Hicks at exquisitelawns.com.
Week 1's Player of the Week, sponsored by Lionheart, is Olivia Riley with the Flying Squirrels. Olivia had a great game night. She had a couple of really good runs, even took the time to look over and smile at her mom during one of those long runs. Olivia did a fantastic job, had a great attitude, and stayed after to help clean up. For her attitude and her performance, she is our Lionheart Week 1 Player of the Week. Sponsored by Lionheart, where they believe every child deserves a place where they feel safe, loved, and free to grow in exactly who God made them to be. Lionheart has been around for over a decade, starting here at Lake Church. If you act now, they will give you 11 days free when you enroll by October. They offer early education for children 6 weeks to pre-K, plus before and after school care. They are a great Christ-centered education. Go check them out today at lionheartkid.org.
Welcome to episode 46. Man, we've had the summer off. It's been a great summer, and we'll dive into that. Mm-hmm. But we're getting into our fall season, and for the first time, we've brought back flag football.
Yeah, it's exciting, right? This is a long time coming, and we've been prepping for it since, I don't know, last fall, I think it feels like.
Yeah. And we've already had a practice down, and things are going well. Man, it's so fun to see those kids.
Yeah, and it's good to be outside, too.
Yeah, we did. Our last flag football season was in 2019, and then we did soccer. And so this is the first time that we've gone to a 3-sport season, and I'm currently not there. So how you doing?
I'm good with it. Bring it on. You know, when we had football camp back in the summer and we had 60-something kids sign up for it, we knew that it was going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
And it is. It's a huge blessing.
Yeah. Good. Well, this is kind of an intro to all of really our fall podcasting, our series. And, you know, when we think of, you know, the obviously the title of our podcast is Winning with the Home Team, or the name. And so this is an intro to all that we're talking about. We've got some great guests that are going to come on and give us, you know, their expertise or maybe just their opinion on youth sports. And we've got some things about, you know, how to manage, you know, your phone or your kid's phone and screen time and all those things. But today I just thought that we just do a short introduction, a recap on all that's been going on this summer, and talk about, you know, fall is a season of transition. And here we are almost, you know, middle of September. And so I know that I've got a first grader. By now, if you still ask her, do you like school, Taya? She still will say, she'll probably just shrug her shoulders and say, you know, the word good will not come out of her mouth. And I applaud that. Like, she's just been trying to be honest. But we've got a first grader, and Todd, you've got a lot of things going on, just a lot of transitions at your house.
Yeah, you can just say a lot of kids and just leave it there, because that's fair. Yeah, we have a senior this year. Colin's a senior, and Sai has moved into high school. He's a freshman now.
New school for Sai.
Yep, both at Arlington High School. It's been fun to watch them go to school together, because they love each other, but they don't. And you know how that goes with brothers. But also, you know, Cole's a senior at Alabama this year.
Yeah.
So there's that going on. And then, of course, our daughter is now engaged, and she is living at our house. which I love.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, having my daughter there is fantastic. She brought a stinky boy with her. So
Beyonce.
he's staying in a separate room in our house, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But having another person in your house is like I'm not about that. But no, but he's a great guy, and it's been good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Talk about the transition for Cy. He's been at ACA. Of course, all your kids went to,
Yeah.
Arlington Classics Academy.
Yeah.
So now moving from, a smaller school to the massiveness of Arlington High.
Right.
Like, how has that been in the past
Yeah.
month?
I guess it's different for everybody. Cy specifically, nothing gets to that kid. And
Cool as a cucumber.
I envy that because that's not how I am. But yeah, he's made the transition really easily. He's doing basketball and baseball, and his schedule was messed up the first couple days of school, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He's there for the party a lot of days. So yeah, he's a good kid, and he's handled it much better than I would.
Yeah. And he'll play basketball and baseball?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least to start, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
And there's some coaches that are fighting over him, I hear.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
What a kid.
Yeah. But Colin's like, just stand in my shadow for a year, and then we'll see how it goes. So
that's awesome.
So we'll see. But it's fun.
How's wedding planning?
I haven't taken much part in it so far. I've managed to make sure my wife and my daughter handle most of that. I'm tasked with coming up with the daddy-daughter dance. And I want to make that as fun as possible. So there'll be some rehearsals for that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm open to suggestions, by the way, on any of that. But yeah, so far so good. They've been amazing because they have this venue that they've picked that's kind of all inclusive, really. So it's made it pretty easy. But then they go to wedding showers for other people, and they're like, "Wait a minute, we hadn't thought about that."
Taking notes.
Yeah, exactly. So, but no, it's good. I only have the one daughter. I only get to do it one time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And your extra kid, future son-in-law, Ethan.
Extra kid, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your bonus kid.
Yeah.
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 How's he?
He's doing great. He's a champ because he's lived in Florida, and now he's here, and they went to the Mesquite Rodeo.
Okay.
He's trying barbecue. All the Texan things.
Is he from Florida?
He's from upstate New York.
Oh, okay.
Which is an even bigger jump.
Right,
and then
right.
he moved to Florida for a little while, and
yeah.
So he's always asking me, when am I going to get a shout out? Because I watch your podcast every time it comes out. So shout out to Ethan. Which he assumed he would get that when my daughter's on the podcast, and in a couple of weeks she will be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and step up now and do the right thing. He's a loyal listener.
Yeah. Well, good.
So how about you? You're tan this fall because of some stuff this summer.
Man, yeah, I'm tan because I went to the beach. A little vitamin D, never hurt anybody, right?
Right.
Took a week vacation I'm from North Carolina, so we went back to North Carolina. Stayed at the beach, and just chilled. Todd, I'm sure that you are well aware of the difference between a vacation and a trip. So if you are going anywhere with your children, it's a trip.
Absolutely.
Because you pack all the things.
Yeah.
And you've got a 6-year-old. Todd, Taya does not stop talking. Last night.
I'm aware of this.
Last night. And my personality is not one that is a big talker, nor a big toucher.
Right.
And Taya is both of those things. And so, on the trip, it's not your vacation. This is not about you anymore. I mean, Like we can tag team, as
Yeah.
in I'll tell Dean, okay, get in the water,
Right.
and I'm gonna lay on the beach and or in the sand and just give me 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we'll switch. But like there's no time together with just Dean and I without a 6-year-old talking our ear off, or literally in our lap.
Yeah.
Like Todd, I can't sit in the like. I love her so much, man. I do. I love her so much. And I enjoy this time. But man, coming off of this weekend, like I can't sit in my living room chair without her sitting right beside me
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there ever a time like that for you, or did any of your children do that? We have boys, except for Macy.
I have boys. But,
Did Macy do that?
Oh, absolutely. Macy still does that. To pull the curtain back a little bit on this episode. So we pray before the episode. And when we were praying today, when you said something that really resonated with me, because you said, God, if you're not in this, then what's the point? Right. And Amy and I were just talking about this the other day with our kids and our marriage. Here very shortly, we're going to celebrate 24 years of marriage. Yeah. And we were talking about how you have this point, and then you have this point, and you spend forever trying to get from here to here. And you miss this in the middle sometimes because your eyes are over there. And Taya's sitting beside you 24/7 is this. And you don't realize it until later.
Yes.
And, there's growth in your marriage with that. It doesn't seem like it at the time. But there is. And man, first of all, you have a great kiddo. Does she talk a lot? Yeah, she does.
She talks so much.
But you're gonna look back and think, you know what? Those trips, while maybe not vacations in total, man, they were worth every second.
And this is something also that we'll capitalize later on this season. But how to regulate the screen. Right?
Yeah.
The only time Taya does not talk is when she's in front of a screen. And so honestly, I'm just being completely upfront. It is so much easier to just have a little bit of like a mental break and give her, yes, go watch TV. Go watch Tom and Jerry. Yes, please. Yes, go. And just so that I can get my thoughts together. To your point, when she's sitting beside me, I want to be present. I don't want to be on my phone, but at the same time, it's a lot.
Yeah, it
for
is.
someone who is an introvert, right?
Right.
And, maybe you're a perfect parent and you don't have these problems. If that's the case, just shoot me some pointers. I'll be happy to take them. But, it's so much easier to go send her to her room, or actually to our room, to watch Tom and Jerry, just for a moment of just silence, if you will. But I mean, that's the easy way out. That is so easy.
That also doesn't make you a bad parent. I'm certain that Tay and I are similar. We both like Tom and Jerry. But
is your favorite Tom or Jerry?
Absolutely Jerry.
And Jerry is the mouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but our kids still joke about things like screen time and bedtimes and things like that, because even as grown adults now, they'll laugh and be like, Mom, you made us go to bed at 7:30. The sun was still out, So,
but what they don't understand is that you and your spouse needed every bit of that time together after they went to bed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Your bedtime really isn't about you.
Yeah.
I mean, we want you to be rested for the next day, but in reality, we just needed some time.
Yeah. And that's okay. We're still going through this, even with a house full of kids right now, with Macy moving back and still having Sign Colin at home. They roll their eye. I'll flirt with Amy and they just roll their eyes, right? And I'm like, well, but that's because we invest time together too, right?
Yeah.
We're not just going to be co-parents. We're investing that time together too. So when I flirt with her or she flirts with me and they roll their eyes, that's a sense of pride for me, because I know that I'm teaching them that's what you want out of your parents. It's much better to have that than parents that criticize each other all the time, or just don't spend any time together.
Right.
And so, later in life, you can explain to them, look, there were times when we just needed to be apart, right? And I think that that's fair. As screen time, like you said, we'll talk about that more, but you have to limit it. You have to. And we always tried to make sure that our kids were doing things. This sounds very old man of me, which I get accused of a lot by you. But, when we were young, we would be outside. We would be riding our bikes. We'd be playing outside all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that way anymore. So what are the ways that they are entertaining themselves? But they have to be able to do that.
Yeah.
They can't rely on us as parents to
Yeah.
be constantly entertaining them.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a good thing for you to set boundaries, even if that means Tom and Jerry, for 30 minutes. That's okay. Like, that's fine.
I'm wondering between you and Taya, who laughs the most at Tom and Jerry?
Me. And
Man, she cracks up.
Yeah, I do too. That's been my all-time favorite cartoon. So, golly, I can't believe I did not wake up this morning thinking I would be admitting to my Tom and Jerry. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I think where I was going with that is we drove to the beach, right? Yeah.
And so this is the first time that we let her use the iPad, to watch while we were driving.
Yeah.
And it was so hilarious. Like, she watched Tom and Jerry for like 5 hours straight. Don't judge me. It was like a 22-hour trip.
That's not bad.
And she just laughed hysterically the whole time, like so much so that Dean and I would look at each other and we're like, I don't remember Tom and Jerry being this funny.
But it was.
It was.
Yeah.
According to Todd, it was.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, what are you looking forward to the most this fall, Todd? Like, is it Alabama football? Is it, wedding planning?
Yeah.
Is it the flag football league? Flirting with Amy?
Yeah. All the above. All the above. Man, no, you know what I'm looking forward to the most is the chaos of it all. I love that. Here's the thing that I love. I love that my boys are both playing on weeknights and weekends, and I have flag football, myself, and we've got to figure out, what we're going to eat. And, oh, by the way, Macy comes home at 9 o'clock late, and, all these different directions. I love that I get to grab my wife in the kitchen at some point during the day, spin her around, give her a kiss, and say, "Isn't this great?" Because one day we won't have that.
Yeah.
And so I haven't always felt this way. I've always, in the past have been very anxious about these moments. Are we getting the kids where they need to be at the right time? Are we And I have learned, especially over the last few years, to just go, whatever, man. Like we'll get them there. They'll be fine. They're not going to miss out on anything.
Yeah.
But God's gifted me this beautiful woman with these tremendous kids. How lucky am I? How blessed am I? And so I like finding those moments in the chaos. And you are like me in a lot of ways. And one way that you are like me is that you thrive in that chaos. It may take its toll on you as it does me, but you are at your best when there's 10 different plates spinning. And I am too. So I enjoy that side of it. But I've learned in the middle of that to go, that plate will keep spinning if I take my finger off of it and pay attention to what matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And for me, I mean, this morning as I was praying, in my devotion time, I think to speak to your point, you used the word chaos, but then you flipped it and said, I mean, you didn't say this, but really it's just about perspective.
Yeah.
And how you view all the plates that you have spinning.
Yeah, right.
And like you and Amy talked about, and, what I prayed today, like, if we do this and God's not in it, then it's all for nothing, So I think for me, it's just a matter of keeping your eyes up.
Yeah.
Miss Loretta, she was our children's pastor, I think 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm so thankful for her because there was a VBS that she led. And the verse was, it was a verse in Isaiah, and I can't quote the address completely, but I know it by heart because it was the VBS verse and Miss Loretta taught us.
Yeah.
And it goes, whether you look to the left or to the right, you will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it."
Yeah.
And as Jesus commands us in Matthew, therefore go and make disciples of all nations. As we're going, whether we're looking to our left or to our right.
Yeah.
Our eyes need to be, not focused on our tasks so much or where the kids are going or what we're doing, but like just a perspective of like God's in this.
Yeah.
If we will just listen to him and look for him in all the ways.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked a couple months ago about discipleship specifically. And with this fall, like exiting out of the summer and entering into the fall, and I used the word chaos earlier, it seems like there's so many opportunities for you to stumble on that stuff. And man, I have just seen so much anxiety. I don't know why, but this fall in particular, as we enter into school and things start rationing back up, I have seen so much more anxiety. And I don't know if I'm just seeing it differently and it's always been there or if it's just more, but it's been such a blessing for me to just exhale through that. There are a lot of men that I'm meeting with now, and it's almost just life-changing when you watch them go, like you don't have to have all the answers right now.
They're out of their head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And not because I've taught them that, because heaven knows, like I was there not very long ago, but to be able to just exhale, gosh, that's so, so huge.
Yeah.
And again, you asked, what am I looking forward to the most this fall? I like the idea of, like, to me, it's fun to see what God can do when you allow him to do it. And when I'm exhaling, that's giving God a chance to come in and replace that.
Yep.
And do things through me. That's 100%. What I'm looking forward to.
Yep, for sure.
So I have a question for you.
Yep.
What about you this season, this upcoming season?
Well, it is September, mid-September. And, Dean and I decided about 2 months ago that Taya was not going to play flag football. So, I told Todd wanted to add flag football about a year ago. And I said, listen, the only way this works is if we divide and conquer. Like we've been a 2-sport league, for years and years and years. Why? Because we can't add another season because we might die type thing. And our families might die too. So
That's
the
fair.
only way
That's
this works is if I take soccer in the spring and you are nowhere near the fields at all at soccer. You have nothing to do with soccer. And then in the fall, you take flag football and I have nothing to do with flag football.
Yeah.
Like my break is in the fall, your break is in the spring.
Yeah.
Well, of course, anyone who knows me, knows how, I probably would give, voice to those words. But like when it comes down to it, it's really hard for me to let go for a lot of reasons. I mean, Taya is stinking fast. She needs physical activity.
Yeah.
Her friends are playing flag football. I could list a myriad of reasons why Taya needs to play flag football here at the LC. But the greater reason, there's a couple reasons why she's not playing. And that's, really like if this is supposed to be my off season, then it needs to be my off season.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that I have somebody in you that I can trust to just not even worry about it. Like, you're doing a great job so far. And I never questioned that at all. But I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most is having an off season, if you will, and knowing that the ministry is moving forward without me there.
Yeah.
Like that is, if I'm honest, that's humbling. And it's also freeing at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of perspective. So Taya will be involved in some other things. She is right now. But I think that's what I'm looking forward to most. And college football.
Yeah.
The Longhorns, that's Dean's team. I guess it's my team. TCU, I like purple, so we'll go with TCU. But hopefully we'll get to some football games. We'll probably scalp some tickets. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, you probably
okay,
shouldn't, yeah.
We won't do that.
Just kidding.
But yeah, it'll be a good season.
So I know we're going to wrap up here, but remind everybody how old Taya is.
She's 6.
She's 6. She'll be okay. She'll be
She
okay.
will be 100% fine. That's
Yeah.
not the question. The question is, will her mother be okay?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Well, and let me be
So far I have. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for making that decision. I'm proud of your family, you and Dean making that decision. I think it is helpful. You mentioned the word humbling, and make no mistake, like there will be times, already this football season where you're missed. But you said it. We've mentioned it multiple times already. Like, God's in it.
Yeah.
And if He's in it, like,
Yep.
what are we there for? Like,
Yep.
we're just there to help out.
Yeah.
Man, you have been such a blessing to so many families for so long.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Nah.
You're taking a few weeks off.
Yeah. Just a few weeks off.
And I'll remind you in January that, you wanted to be all in
Yeah.
football too. So, you're an amazing person. You bring so much to the organization, but not as much as God does. Neither
That's right.
one of us do.
Yep. Amen.
So, it'll be a fun fall.
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening to episode 46. We've got some great guests coming up in the coming weeks. Next week, we have Soccer Dave on the podcast. If you don't know him, go follow him. There's 3 C's if you go look for his name, at Soccer Dave. He is a phenomenal guy that uses soccer as a platform. So don't be sure to don't miss out next week on that. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Man, thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing us ramble about youth sports or other strangely interesting sports topics related to families, please go and like and subscribe to the show so that you can get regular updates when a new podcast is released. We'd also love to connect with you. Head on over to our socials. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We're under LC Sports and Recreation.
And if you're new to our podcast, go check out some of our previous episodes on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. There's some good stuff on there. And pay attention because these come out pretty quickly, weekly, as a matter of fact. And you're going to learn a lot about what we have to say with regards to our league and how to win with the home team.